stall. Very close matchup, 11.76 for Scott Puppo. Calhoun is 63 Chevy 2. The Rob will lead just a fraction before the Chevy 2. Pumpo into the next round. Rob Potter is done for the day. Paul Horvath now from Guelph and his 7th Maverick. Scotty Hill from Pumpo. Next up, Dave Ferguson from Caledonia and his 383 Barracuda. Ron Kelder from Burlington and his 23 Roadster and a Dow 1050. Substantially faster than the 11. He's moving hard. I don't know if he's got enough real estate to come around him. No, he does not. Next up, Jack Bond from Hamilton. 49 Anglia. John Laurent from Kitchener, 74 Chevelle Laguna. 540 cubic inches of big block Chevy under the hood of the Laguna. 350 under the hood of the Shaken Hunter. From Alliston and the Gold Rush 66 Coronet, 440 under the hood. Tom Drew from Brantford, 67 Satellite. 1225 for the Satellite. Pilot and is into the next round. Michelle Henderson, 1198, squeaking into the 11th. She's the last competitor in installed the gas. Automatically into the next round. She can do any kind of thing that she wants to do. She likes this right out the back door hard. Power. She'll be ready. This is the biggest dog on the ONDR. Stall.com.
trial.
And it's Monte Carlo with a 454 under the hood. Beautiful.
Forget it.
Lane 1 and 2 for your
Cayuga.
second round. 35 at 128.20. Much improved over last year. That's really looking hard for the 81 Malibu, Ken Dennis. And now we're in the second round of Nostalgia Street. Harry Meisner, legend from around these parts in the 70 Mustang, gonna dial 1375. And the 66 Fairlane 1325. So Harry in the Mustang will get a half-second head start. Harry's the 1975 stock trophy champ here, 1980 WWCS champ here at Cayuga, a heavy ET champ as well, and he's owned this car, that 70 Mach 1, since 1973. John Atherton in the 66 Fairlane. Red light. Harry Meisner goes one more round in Nostalgia Street. So we need a whole bunch of nostalgia gassers. So the wind, Harry Meisner, 1369, picking up. Nice tailwind, cool air, not too muggy out, very good conditions. The track is tight. And this is the last pair of Nostalgia Street. Terry Vian from Welland in his 65 Polara. 383 Polara, moving hard on that meter. Hasn't caught him yet, and he finally gets him in the last possible second. Two action coming up.
Round 2.
Things picked up a bunch of power over the winter. Started with a cowl of a Mazda Miata and a drivetrain out of a 5-liter Mustang, and he made everything else by hand. Amped it up quite a bit. Now this thing really flies. You can see he still has to granny shift it because he still has a stock Ford transmission in there. So he'll stand on a really hard get off and switch the gears. And then back on. Alright, John Willie from Dunville in the Razzo Italiano. Gonna dial 11 flat. That's pretty quick for a street-driven machine. Steve Klein from Crystal Lake in his 63 Falcon, gonna dial 1218, which is pretty darn fast for a 289 Falcon. So, the Razzo Italiano will... Let's do the numbers at the top end of the track. The win, Steve Klein, lost John Razzo Italiano. Next up, beautiful 71 Chevelle with 572 inches under the hood. Don Palmer, a legend Ford racer in that Mercury wagon. He's raced all kinds of stuff here since the 70s, 60s even. This wagon is street legal and he drives it all over the place and it goes high 11s. Very rare wagon. Over is out of here. And the Chevelle goes one more round. Ontario Nostalgia Drag Racers, 3 classes of competition. And their #1 rule is to have fun, and boy, do they do that. Here we go, Michelle Henderson from Brighton, her 70 Nova. Gonna dial 1196, Scott Russell in his Nova, 1176. Neck and neck all the way down. I don't know who's gonna win this one. Scott Puppo. 1176 on 1176 will do it for you. Michelle is on her way home to Brighton. Norm Tannehill now from Stratford and his 70.5 Camaro. Small block, 427 under the hood. 1112 dial-in. Barry A. Lee, 1050 out of Kitchener. Barrel lead. very All right, more nostalgic answers. Both these cars running in the ONDR and the DSC Sportsman Series. So it looks like a 1068. Block in the blue car as well. From Oakville in the 74 Duster with a 3v3 under the hood. Duster going to dial 1114. Jack Bond 1249 in his Anglia. So the orange machine will leave first. Duster will have to wait a minute. Jack Bond is into the next round with his best of the day at 12.99. Jack Hyde, Jack the Green Star, 540 under the 1055 is his dial, 1110 for Paul Haworth, and his average. With problems with his gremlin. I'll have to hold up to make sure that gremlin, I said Maverick, that's what that is. Let's see if the Maverick makes it off the top end of the track. Next up will be Derek Clark. Up in nostalgic gas. Beautiful 69 Barracuda of Dave Ferguson, Caledonia. 383 under the hood of that copper machine. 1168, point A to point B. Let's see how close he gets. How accurate is his prediction? Way off, way off. 1153 information in his next round. And now we move into the big dogs of the ONDR. Rick Proctor still dialing 10 flat. And the Gibson machine out of Blandford, beautiful black Nova. Rick Proctor from Port Stanley. Magic number 32 Phantom of Rick and Brenda Proctor out of Fort Stanley. his 65 Dodge Polara, 383 in it. He's going to dial 1330, that's his estimated time. Harry Meisner, 1369 in the Mach 1. So the Mustang leaves first. And the win, Terry Bynum, the Welland, 1337 on his 1330. Harry Meisner, a little... For a test and tune shot. That's a 48 Thames, made by Ford of England. The Thames with the Ford of England. Potter, the regular announcer here at the road at Park Cayuga. Many names in the past. Cayuga Dragway, Cayuga 1320 Dragway, many different names. Same facility, many taking his way down the legendary quarter mile. 1171. This is a replica with a 540 and an automatic in it. Barry A. Lee from Kitchener in the 68 GTX. Stroked out 440. 1050 for Barry Lee, 1055 for Jack Hines, so almost imperceptible. The green car will leave first. Immediately, Barry Lee pacing him all the way through, and he takes the win with a 1073 on his 10 ball block. 340, stroked out to 419 inches. And our 572 cubic inch 71 Chevelle gonna dial 1180. So the Chevelle will leave first. The Dart will have to wait a whole bunch. On that Chevelle, moving hard, not there yet, I don't know, yes he does it, the fast possible 1,000ths of a second. Dave Britton in Caledonia in his 69 Barracuda. 1158 is his dial. Scott Pablo from Calton East. 1172 is his dial in the White Nova. So the White Nova moves first. Still ahead at this point, and he takes the win. This is on his way home to Caledonia in his beautiful 69 Barracuda. And the next pair, Jack Bond from Hamilton, shaken not stirred. That's an Anglia 49 Ford Anglia, made by Ford of England and imported here in North America. Steve Klein in a 63 Falcon. 1218 possibly Larry Killeran here in his 51 Chevy. He's got the competition by into the next round. All he really needs to do is break the beams and he's into the next round. He can do any number of things. Larry Killeran goes 1155 on. He breaks up. Proctor dials down 700 and still breaks up with a